How's it going, everybody? Back again for two more boxes of PRB02. We have, after these two, only two more boxes left in the case. If you haven't seen the other videos, I recommend going to see those, checking those out first, because you will get a little bit of spoilers with what we're looking for in terms of the remaining hits. We still have one Gold Dawn and one SP or Alt Art event remaining in four more boxes. And just as a precursor, I do weigh all these packs, so the boxes have already been opened. You just have to trust me that I'm not doing anything sketchy. I purely am just trying to figure out, Shanks SR, if this product is weighable. I realize that this is the Japanese product, and there's probably not a lot of people that are going to be buying this with the English version coming out in a couple months. I am unsure if this is weighable, if that means anything for the English version. I don't have a case of the English version coming, unfortunately, so I won't be able to do this test. As of now, the jury is out for some of the alt arts and SECs on whether or not that is weighable. But unfortunately, the gold and the foil Dons, all the boxes that I've opened, they've come in the last or the second to last pack. So if somebody was just hunting for the gold Dons or the foil Dons, they could buy a box, weigh them, grab the last two if they wanted just the Dons, or four, and you'd probably snag a few alt arts and SECs as well, sell off the rest, and the rest would be essentially dead packs. Now, at least in this set, you are guaranteed SRs. So if you were building decks for your decks to play the TCG, you're still going to be getting the SRs, especially some like this EB01. There's several from EB01 that people are really going to be trying to get since they're so expensive. So it's not a pure loss, but your chance at those bigger hits, I think, would be pretty much gone. I have yet to come across a God pack, but based on the weights of these cards, I would, especially the Gold Dons, I've done some preliminary weighing of the Gold Dons versus the regular Dons, and there's a significant difference. So there's no way that the pack wouldn't weigh significantly more. There's a nice EB02 Luffy SEC. I think that one's about still 40 or so bucks in the English version. So it'll be nice when this comes out in English to drop that price, because it's a really playable card. But what I was saying is there's just no way that the Gold Dawn God pack, and I would assume the same for the Alt Art God pack, that it has to be weighable. There's just no way around it. Nice. Another, well, unfortunate, this is the second of the Luffy alt arts that we've got, so I'll probably end up giving one of those away. The alt arts and the SECs, they are heavier than the SRs and the regular foil cards. Oh, nice. Oh man, I'm so happy about this one. I did not expect, oh, it is the last pack. It is, again, the last video that I post after this one and after the final two boxes, I'm gonna post a video with an Excel spreadsheet breaking down the numbers, but this is significantly the lightest pack to have had a Gold Dawn in it. It's still the last pack in the box. I love this card so much. That gold etching of Mont Blanc and Calgara is so good. This one was probably in my top 5 Dons to get. I've gotten really lucky on the Dons. That was the 4th and final Don. I've gotten really lucky on my Dons. I can't complain. We still have one more SP or one of the, I can't technically say alt art events because alt art events are some of the regular alt art hits that you can get. People say manga events. I guess I can go with manga events. I'm not sold that they should be called that. I'm also not sure how the case, what the distribution of hits will be in the English version. Because with the Japanese case, in PRB01, it was a 10-box case, and now PRB02 in Japanese is a 20-box case with 4 gold Dons and 2 SPs. I think the English is still a 10-box case, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know how the hits will be. Maybe 2 gold Dons and 2 SPs. 2 gold Dons, 1 SP. I would hope it would be more than 1 SP in a case, though. Well, hopefully the SP isn't in this box, or nobody's going to come around for the last video. If the SP is in this one, I might have to do a little bit of a giveaway in the last 2. I'm getting close to a play set of those Yamatos. I'm happy about that, especially now that Japanese Dons are being allowed into tournament play. If I do pull this SP, which is seeming unlikely because it's a 4-hit box. It's a nice BOA SR. If you get an SP, it's a 4-hit box, and we only have 3 packs left. So the SP should be in the last 2 boxes. We should have an SEC. I love that. Man, the SRs that they created for this set. The one downside to this, and I wouldn't think that this would be a problem, is the duplicate hits. It seems like there's a lot of alt arts that are possible, and this is my 3rd finger pistol. I've gotten, I think, 4 foil Kobe Dons. I've gotten 2 Otama alt arts and 2 Lucky Rue alt arts, and 2 of the Luffy, the box art, this one that I pulled in the other box. So I don't know. It seems, I'm sure it has to be just random. That can't be real. All right, that has to be number 5. At my last video that I do an Excel spreadsheet, I'm gonna do a recap video of all my hits, and we'll break down how many duplicates and everything that I have. I think that's number 5, and that's insane to me that you could get 5 of the same foil Dons with 30 possible in 20 boxes. That almost just doesn't seem possible. Silver's Rayleigh, Nami. All right, that was the 2 boxes. I appreciate everyone for stopping by. Come back in a few days for the last 2 boxes. See you in the next one.